Hey Dad, what are we making?
Turducken.
Well, it's not really a turducken because it's going to be turkey with chicken and then duck in the inside, so it's a turchickaduck instead of a turducken. So it's a bit different than that. But as you may notice, the video is a little bit different than normal. Because usually it would be like this, but no, it's like this. Meaning this is going to be a longer video than normal because it's a Thanksgiving special. And hopefully this will be edited in time for Black Friday so you can see what we're going to get for Black Friday. So we have, what's this? I don't know what it is, but Dad, you have to tell us what this is. People
This
don't
is
know.
That's the chicken.
And that is?
That's the turkey.
And this is? The duck. And we have stuffing right here. And what is that? Onions. Caramelized onions. And as you can see, it's all seasoned right here. And it's going to go into that pan for baking. So now we're going to mash this already dead animal. For what reason?
Just to soften the meat.
Okay, so he is brutally destroying this poor dead animal in order to make this even more soft and tender, meaning that we will have a very tender and delicious thing to eat. Hopefully you can hear anything that I'm saying and not just like bam, 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 bam. Okay, I might need to get my microphone because I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear this part. And we found them. We found our microphone, or a makeshift microphone anyway. Okay, so we have my microphone. So now my microphone is like inside of my mouth basically at this point. So it should sound like I'm yelling. And what animal was that before it got killed and then pounded to death? The turkey. And stuffing we're going to put between each layer. Are we going to pound the chicken or have we already done that?
That will come soon.
Okay, and now we're adding onions. Why would we add onions? Does that add the flavor, crunchiness, or what do you think it'll add to our lovely dish?
Sweetness and a little bit of what you like taste and flavor.
Okay, so this is a lovely looking dish so far, but it's gonna be even better after we add the onions and tenderize the chicken and the duck. Now we can play a game called How Much Did That Cost? Guess how much this little tiny bit of duck costed? I don't know, $10 you may say, $5 you may say, $9 for this. My hand is a little bit bigger than this, but it's so small for $9. My hand is bigger than that. So, yeah, very expensive for some duck, don't you think? So he thinks that is a perfectly reasonable price. Wait, I don't think the people heard you. Let me put the mic up to you.
It's a reasonable price.
I don't think so, mister. Now we can see it getting even more tenderized after we add that in. And now we're adding the chicken onto the turkey. Because normally with turducken, you would stuff a duck inside of a turkey, and then you have a chicken stuffed inside of the duck. But a pre-made one would cost around $65. Yeah, $65 just for that. So we decided to make our own, and it's probably gonna taste better anyway. Now we have the stuffing added on top of that. So, Mom, what did we make for breakfast today on Thanksgiving?
I called my favorite son to see what special he wanted for breakfast, and he wanted pigs in a blanket. So we got some cocktail wieners and some crescent rolls. And it's a half a crescent roll to each cocktail wiener. Roll it around, bake it at 375 until they're a nice golden brown. And then voila, we've got Thanksgiving breakfast.
And these taste really good. I tried it with, we're hearing the lovely sounds of the duck getting absolutely destroyed. But we tried it with ketchup, and it was pretty good.
To me, it was better without ketchup. We didn't do mustard because, just no.
I agree with that statement. You can hear that poor duck. At least the duck isn't alive through all this. That would be really bad, right, Mom?
Quack, quack, quack.
Well, you want to try? Let's try one, and we can see how it tastes. We have a little baby pig in a blanket. So the hot dogs represents the pig, and the crescent roll represents the blanket. This is a flaky one because it was meant to be flaky and buttery. And here, me and my mom behind the camera are going to try it. This tastes pretty good. Can't lie.
They're just good. I agree. It makes some good pigs in the blanket.
It does taste very flaky. You can get that hint of butter.
A little sweetness from the crescent roll. Salty from the little hot dog. Plus, it's an American classic.
It's just
Different to have
perfect
for breakfast. But I'm not going to argue. Especially since we had French toast as our other breakfast. It was good to have a savory option.
Yes, it was very good, and my mic here should have captured my mom and me, and just in case it didn't, Mom, say anything.
Hi, it was good to have something savory with breakfast because we had French toast, homemade with some orange sauce that came out actually really, really great. It was orange, a little bit of maple syrup, some brown sugar, a touch of nutmeg. It was yum.
Yeah, it was like so good. And we also made some sort of puree. I forget the name of it.
Oh, that's going to be with dinner, the cranberry orange relish.
Now, if that sounds disgusting for you, then I guess you just have to keep on watching. Is that right?
That is absolutely right.
So, in order to see how we can make relish out of cranberries and oranges and a little bit of sugar, keep watching. So, the duck got brutally hit.
Sorry.
Okay, so we have the duck right here on top of the chicken, on top of the turkey. Fill the stuffing, onions, and more. And tell me, Dad, why are we not adding these on? No reason?
No reason. I just think they would be on the side.
Okay. We have one singular chicken wing as a side. Well, actually, we have two more. So we have some stuff for the side, and we also have more chicken over that way as a side. But that's going to be our main course. Our dad rolled this up, and we have the turkey surrounding the outside. You saw the chicken in the middle, and there's a little tiny piece of duck about this size inside of there with onions and stuffing, which has made a river of mess, which we can probably cook with the side dishes and such. So we'll see how it happens after we chuck this in the oven, and hopefully we didn't spend all that money for nothing.
Son came up with an idea of trying to put the string underneath the turducken, but we're putting the string right through the straw.
We just shove
And we're shoving the straw all the way through, and then
we can hold this there and take the straw out, and bam, the string is now underneath and you don't have to put your hand under there because the straw does all the work for you, which is amazing. Mom, what do you have to say about that?
You're brilliant.
Okay, Mom has the mic right now, so hi! As you can see, this is definitely a different tone of video, so like and comment if you like this style of video. Not that my videos are scripted anyway, but it's definitely more of a fun video. And hopefully it's a little bit chaotic and you can get that from my editing. And sadly we cannot try the stuffing until it's baked, but we will try the stuffing separately just to see if that tastes good. And we will try, this is chicken heart, correct?
Yes, chicken heart, there's chicken liver,
there's
and
chicken
there's a
liver
gizzard.
and a gizzard up in there. So we're gonna have a lot of different things to try. Chicken heart, chicken liver, and a gizzard. Tried gizzards, tried heart, and I don't think I've ever tried a liver. Maybe I have.
You have, yeah. It wasn't
Okay.
your favorite, but maybe
Yeah,
it'll
but
be
we'll
better
try
baked.
it on video. That way you can, I'll explain why it's not my favorite or why I do like gizzards. So Dad is putting the final straw, possibly.
It's the final straw.
Nope, you
No, we
gotta.
don't want
It's
that.
not the final straw.
It's not the final straw. So, Dad, while we're doing this, explain why do we need these loose little tiny
Twine.
strings?
So the reason why we need the twine, my wife would just said that's when the turducken bakes, it will hold it together so it won't just split while it's baking and cooking. It'll hold it
Yeah,
together.
because you can see there's just sections of turkey right there, so it's not really it's not bolted together up in there because we can't eat bolts and screws, sadly. So,
Is it really sad?
I don't think it is. But regardless, that will hold it together during this process of cooking when it's most vulnerable. And then as it cooks, it should be more sturdy,
All right.
right?
Let's now, the whole idea, I'm hoping with this, can you hold these strings down, Doug? The whole idea, when I pull out this saran wrap, it's supposed to keep all this together.
All right, let's see if this magic trick works.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
how
look
it's
at that.
supposed to do. That's what it's supposed to do.
And that is why
Magic.
this is the real cook in the house.
Now, we try it together. I don't even know how to make a knot.
Just
Just
tie
a
it like
regular
tennis
knot.
shoe.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to cut it
Yeah, so
So
just
just-
do it again, and then it should be
just a
fine.
tight knot. Yeah, so you
And look at that. That should hold it together during the cooking process. And as it cooks, it should become more sturdy, correct?
Yeah, sure.
the meat will become more sturdy. Yes.
And do you mind if I touch this heart right here? Okay, well, this is a chicken heart for scale. I don't know who has ever seen a chicken heart before, to know how big this is, but it's about the size of a quarter. And this is another thing that we are gonna eat after that. And a chicken heart for scale, so you can really get the true size of the turducken. It's massive in comparison. So remember, this is about the size of a quarter. Now, yeah, that's massive. And we
So
can
yeah, like what,
pretend
about $1.75?
the heart's still beating?
Oh no.
You're still alive.
Should we eat that? No.
Okay, let's put it back now. The heart has been touched quite enough. And look at this beautiful knotting done by my brilliant dad. And now, see, this is held together pretty nicely. Dad, are you struggling with that piece? Okay, so now we have a spatula underneath one end, my hand underneath the other, and everything
Voila. Perfect.
has been perfectly fitted in here. Now, tell me, what are we going to do with all of this stuffing? Are we just going to throw it on there? What's going to happen with all that stuffing, Dad?
I really do not know what's gonna happen? I really don't.
Well,
It is going to get baked in a separate container.
and then we're gonna try it, and hopefully it might go well with all the other stuff.
Oh, it's definitely going to
But
go
we're
well.
also gonna have something that ends in relish. Now it's gonna be an orange and what relish?
Cranberry.
Now that sounds disgusting, because if you've ever heard of pickle relish, you might be wondering what's up with that. Well, if you want to know, you have to keep on watching. So what?
As we're putting in the turducken, you can see right there, right now, where we're going to set the temp all the way to 375.
And now we're gonna start it.
And the time, according to Google, we don't have that much meat, so it's according to the size that you're gonna cook it to. If it was a bigger size, probably 3 to 4 hours. But ours, we're gonna try at least an hour and 30 minutes. And then from there, what we will do is actually test with the thermometer and check it every time and see if it's safe to eat.
Okay. And that should be very good for our turducken. And the Food and Drug Administration will be happy with our cooking of the meat. So the USDA has this lovely little magnet. Is it done yet? You can't tell just by looking. So we are not cooking fish, but we are cooking poultry and a bit of red meat. So we need around 145 to 165. That should be good, but I would rather the chicken also be cooked, so we're aiming for 165. So we need it to be 165 according to the USDA. Let's stick that bad boy right in to the center. 169. Nice. Oh, now it's 170. And we have got a cooked meal. And let's see if we can find that chicken heart. There we go. That chicken heart has been cooked and preserved. So, we'll see how it tastes. Here we have the turducken. Here we have this and the stuffing. And I guess we'll try this and see how this tastes. The stuffing tastes really good. So we have the mashed potatoes, which we are going to try right now, which do taste very good. And in the meantime, this thing needs to be cut open, and we have somebody to cut it open. My dad! So, while he cuts that open, we also have some chicken right here, and barbecue sauce. And we will also watch him struggle to cut it.
Alright, don't worry about it.
This chicken tastes really good, but we are watching how this is going to work.
Yes, okay. That's where...
Okay, that looks like onions, really.
Yeah. It really does look like just onions.
Onions right here. We got.
Alright.
That looks really good. Now I'm gonna try one of the middle sections, which should have the duck, the turkey, and the chicken in it. So that will be one of the last things we try, because of course that's the main event. So we have to make you wait for it. In the meantime, we have to figure out where that chicken heart is. Chicken heart, where are you? There you are. Now we have what seems to be half of the chicken heart. Regardless, we will dip this in the barbecue and see how it tastes. And this tastes real good. As you can see, Dad is cutting, but it tastes real good with that barbecue. So, here we have the main event, the turducken. Well, actually, it's the turducken but it really is a turducken. So, my mom has her own way of saying it. Do you remember what that was from?
Turducken.
Turducken instead of a turducken. And here we have a weird looking part of a chicken. Apparently it's a chicken's neck. I didn't know that their necks were this long, but it is. So we're gonna try it, and we're gonna hopefully not get a bone on the chicken neck. It just tastes like normal chicken. It's not any different. Now we have the main event. I'm gonna get a fork that has every single layer on it. That way we can try the entire main event. Okay, now it's time for the main event. We have a turducken or turducken, and we're gonna try it. Now see, hopefully I'm the right way around. And this is really good. Very, very good. Very, very good. So you can definitely get the softness of the stuffing, and you can also get the texture of a duck, because I have never really tried duck before. Here's the dad. So you could get the texture of a duck, and it just tastes, it's like actually like soft still, so we didn't burn it, and I think it came out perfectly. So as always, be sus, and happy Thanksgiving to all of you all. And as always, be sus. And now you've seen like the entire house at this point. And yeah, as always, be sus.